Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're talking about Malik Willis, who I think is the best quarterback in the draft, and if you don't think that, you're wrong. One of his strengths that I really like is his accuracy, his arm talent, and his ability to get the ball anywhere across the field, as you're going to see on this play right here. This throw is just a dime. There's nothing else to really say about it. You're going to like it even more from the second view. But there's a lot of questions about Willis and how he'll translate to the NFL, but I think one thing that is certain to translate is his arm here. He has a good foundation. He's got his feet set. He's in the shotgun, so doesn't need to drop back. He's got his feet set. You see him scan the field here. And then steps into his throw. He's got good form. And look at where he put this ball. Right in between these two defenders, in between the receiver and the sideline. Only the receiver can make this catch. This is just a beautiful throw, and it's so beautiful we're going to watch it again. There are not a lot of players in the NFL right now that can make this throw, and this is just a beautiful throw from Malik. Now, another one of Malik Willis's biggest strengths and something he can bring to the NFL is his ability to make something out of nothing. And he does this a lot in his collegiate career. You're going to see this play right here. He's going to get the snap, and pretty quickly it breaks down. This defender's already beaten the offensive lineman right here. But he's able to make him miss and then freeze it right here. And look at, he's got two defenders right in his face. There's no receiver open. Nowhere for him to go with the ball. But watch him make something out of nothing. Makes both of them miss. Another defender makes him miss, and now all of a sudden he has this huge path to the end zone. And I think if he doesn't get stopped by or touched by this defender right here, it's an easy touchdown. But the fact that he went from this right here to getting all the way toward the goal line and nearly scoring is incredible. And it really shows his ability to make something out of nothing and extend plays. Now, if you know anything about Malik Willis, you know that he is a talented and a scrambling QB. And a lot of scrambling QBs are great at scrambling, but where they get limited is the fact that they can't really do anything when they scramble. That's not the case with Malik here. You know, there's a lot of players that can run away from pressure, but they don't do anything with the ball after, and this is something Malik doesn't struggle with here. The pocket's going to break down decently quickly. There's not really anybody he can get the ball to right now. But watch here, he's going to sit, extend the play. There's still nobody really open, so he's doing a good job of not forcing the ball. He's going to scramble, gets himself into an open area, and then he throws a dot right to this defender. And he is open, but it is in between a couple defenders. And what makes this throw harder than it probably looks is the fact that he's throwing this across his body. We're going to watch it again. As you'll see him get the snap, nobody's open, sits, extends. Now he's going to scramble, extends the play, gets past the D lineman, and then look at his body when he throws. I can't really zoom it in too far, but you can see he's twisting his body, and this is, even though the receiver is open, this is a very hard throw to make, but he throws it accurate, hard, and right at the receiver for an easy touchdown. So even with how great I think Malik is, he does have his limitations too, and one weakness is that he's not the best when it comes to reading a defense. You know, the Liberty offense was pretty simple, and it worked very well, so that's not a knock on it. But it wasn't the hardest offense to understand, and there are times when he's not able to read the defense, and he kind of misunderstands timing here. There's a lot of simple, just a quick read combinations on the offense. And this play is open. It's not a bad decision to throw the ball to this receiver, but he should throw it earlier here. They're going to run a little bit of an in or a slant here. This receiver is going to sit here for a screen, and then they're going to slip this guy who was in the slot. He's going to run a wheel down the sideline. And it's a really good play design because this defender comes with the slant. And now you're going to see this is open, but Malik needs to throw the ball right now. Okay. This defender got sucked in right here. This defender's staying with the screen. So now it's a cover two. And he's basically, this safety's got the sideline, but there's a window right here. And if he throws the ball now, it's going to be completion probably near the marker, but you're going to see him wait too long. And now by the time he's throwing it, this is against Ole Miss, so a good defense. So, you know, now by the time he's throwing it, the safety's got time to get to it, and his throw isn't a strike. You got to throw a back shoulder strike or something like that on this route, but he kind of just floats the ball down the sideline, and it's an easy pick for the corner. Okay, so there's not really much to break down on this play, but as I was kind of watching all of this film, this really just stuck out to me, and I could not leave this out of the clip. Just watch this play. This if you want to see a mobile quarterback, just watch this right here. This guy comes in completely untouched, and look at how Malik Willis just shatters his ankles, dude. Like, this is ridiculous. I want you to just see where this play happens and where the defender ends up. Like, this is almost a hate crime. Here, he's going to get the snap, fake the handoff. So this whole interaction happens probably around the 18, 17-yard line. And this defender falls out of the frame. He falls at the 11-yard line. This dude fell like 6 yards. Like, this is the nastiest juke I've seen in a long time. And there's nothing for me to break down. I just had to include this in the clip. Okay, so on a more serious note, this is actually a great play from Malik, and it really shows his accuracy and how good his deep ball is here. It's a great read. This is a great decision, but I want you to pay attention to where he throws this ball. And again, look at his footwork. He's going to plant the front foot where he's throwing the ball. He's set beautifully. His mechanics are beautiful. And look at this ball. He throws it right where the safety can't get it. This is a very, very accurate pass. And, you know, he's got a strong arm, and anybody can have a strong arm and gun the ball down the field, but to throw it down the field well and be accurate is something to really pay attention to, and it's something Malik does very well. Here's, we're going to watch this clip again. Beautiful mechanics in the pocket, and he throws a beautiful ball right where only the receiver can get it. Okay, so this is the last clip we're going to go over, and again, it's going to be about his inability to read a defense. And he can read a defense decently, but he doesn't read it well enough. And that is really the main thing that I think can hurt him at the NFL level. And one-on-one matchups are not a bad decision, especially when you have good receivers like Malik has. But you can only throw one-on-one matchups if the receiver is at least even with the defensive back or a step ahead of him. You can't throw it when the defensive back is running the route for the receiver. It's just not going to work. And this is late in the game, and they were losing this game, so I understand him kind of wanting to make a play, but it's just not a smart decision. And overall, I think Malik is going to be a great quarterback in the NFL. The number one thing he's going to have to work on, though, is his ability to read a defense, because Ole Miss was probably the toughest defense he faced. It's an SEC defense, which means it's going to be good, or at least compared to a smaller school that he's usually playing, like UMass or UAB. An SEC defense is probably one of the best defenses he's going to play, maybe in his college career. But an Ole Miss defense is nothing compared to an NFL defense. And mainly, again, that's the only thing I really think he's going to have to work on. But anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. There will be more prospect videos rolling out soon. If you can, like, comment, subscribe, all that basic stuff. Have a good day.